Yo, for the life of me, I wish that we could, and when I say we, I mean us, like the black community. I wish that we could get out of like the trend of when we get money, like the first thing we want to do is we want to spend it. We want to be flashy, and we want to make terrible decisions as to who we decide to parent our children. When we get money, especially men, young men, when y'all get money, what y'all do is y'all go after the top baddies that y'all, what all the Instagram hoes, all of the chicks that be online, all of the self-made entrepreneurs, all the Insta models, all them people that don't have degrees, for real degrees, that it's not really doing nothing. They all got famous and they all came up through Instagram pictures and photos and shit like that, right? That's the first people that we go after, especially young black men, right? Because we get so enamored with the idea of being with a chick, with a baddie, that's somebody that everybody else wants, right? We get so enamored with the idea of pulling the baddest hoes, of pulling the baddest chicks, right? That we go after the ones who aren't really in the best interest of our futures or our lives. So we go after them, right? Young black men. We go after these chicks. You go after them, and then you end up having babies and kids with these women. Y'all not married. Y'all not together in no type of committed relationship, right? Y'all out here doing whatever. You still trying to bag 20 other chicks, right? 20 other baddies. So you're not committed to this chick at all, but you still out there having babies by her, right? You spitting out babies, spreading your seed all over the creation, right? With no type of loyalty to these chicks. You know you're not going to be loyal. You know your character. And you having babies with these chicks. And then when they go off the deep end, now you want to call the cops. Now you didn't see it coming. Now you didn't know that she had this in her. And it's the same thing for the chicks the other way. I don't understand y'all. So Christian Wood is a Lakers player, right? Okay? And my God, I feel like every other month we do this story with an NBA player. Who's next in the spotlight? First it was Zion with his bullshit with an Instagram model baddie, corn chick. You know, she was doing videos, being nasty, whatever. And now it's Christian Wood. Every other week it's a different NBA player because apparently there's not a package. I saw a video where NBA player said, listen, when you become a star, when you become an NBA player and you start to get notoriety in the NBA, you start to get notoriety around the world. And along with that comes a package, right? Where they sit you down, they show you videos, they give you a layout, a whole rundown of everything that's going to happen as a result of you becoming popular and famous and getting notoriety in the NBA. They try to forewarn you and pre-warn you of all the dangers that are associated with Insta models, baddies, the media, all of that, right? They try to warn you about all of the dangers associated with it. But to me, there's not enough people in these young players' ears letting them know, like, listen, you getting money, you getting notoriety, you need to protect yourself at all costs. Because player after player just keeps making, when are we going to stop making the same stupid mistakes over and over again? So Christian Wood ends up having a kid with Yasmine Lopez. If y'all don't know who the Yasmine Lopez is, she's an Insta model, okay? Instagram baddie. She's got over 9 million followers on Instagram or whatever. Mostly dudes, of course, who's lapping after her. They falling out. She looks good or whatever, so they all over her or whatever, right? Typical Instagram chick. Model, I should say. Typical Instagram model chick. So he ends up having a baby with this chick, right? And of course, since they're not committed in a relationship, she ends up showing you exactly why looks can be so very deceiving. I don't care what they look like on the outside. I'm so glad I grew up, and I'm so glad I'm married. I am so glad that I chose the chick that I chose, the woman that I chose. I am so glad that I chose the woman that I chose, y'all. Listen, there is nothing like having peace in your life, yo. There is nothing like having peace in your life. So Christian Wood gets with this Instagram baddie, Yasmine Lopez, all right? They're not in a committed relationship, apparently. She shows him exactly why. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside if the inside is trash. Let's get into it. This situation is still ongoing, by the way. So apparently there's a situation where Yasmine Lopez, the model, ends up going to Christian Wood's home. And for whatever reason, she's mad at him. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point. She ends up going to his house. She ends up vandalizing all of his cars outside, vandalizing his home. And what happens is it's caught on tape, right? So Christian Wood calls the cops. Yo, girl is tripping. My baby mom's is tripping. Y'all need to get over here and get her up out of here. So the cops show up. They arrest her, right? She's in jail. Christian Wood decides, you know what? I need to go get my son because the mom's is in jail, which rightfully so. He's the dad. His mom is in jail, so the kid should be with the father. The father, Christian Wood, goes over to Yasmine's home to retrieve the baby, who is with Yasmine's friend, who is, I guess, is another baddies or something like that. But we're going to get into the article. But first, I want us to watch this footage.
Not gonna lie to you, this may be the perfect example of everything that look good for you ain't good for you. Because I'm not about to sit here and act like I ain't lust over shorty on the gram before. I've seen her. I even seen like some leaks, and I was like, oh, she low key is fine. I'm thinking if you all got two eyes, you can see this is a beautiful woman. But I'm not gonna lie. Oh, she climbed over a gate, like a gate with the sharp jumps at the top. Like I'm trying to see, like, dude, she had a skirt on. This, she had like some booty shorts on. Whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's get to the actual video. Here's the actual video. That's Yasmine Lopez right there, climbing over a gate. She willing to risk injury and all. And y'all think that this is cute. How are we still doing this in this day and age? Like, y'all didn't grow out of this shit. Y'all didn't grow out of this? Stop messing with young chicks that don't have no type of common sense, dog. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna get enough of messing with these chicks that have no type of integrity. Look at her. That's her right there on camera, scratching up his car, scratching up the whip. Getting caught on camera. No idea that somebody watching her. She's scratching up another whip. She going inside. Open the door. You caught on camera vandalizing all this shit. Y'all want to know the terrible thing about this too? Is that dude not done with her. Like, you still got to deal with her. You still got to deal with her. For the rest of your life, you connected to this crazy chick. To this loose cannon. To this wild personality. You connected to this. Come outside. Tell her to come outside. Yo, man. Y'all still fighting dudes up, man. Y'all still fighting dudes over chicks. Y'all still fighting dudes over chicks. Y'all still fighting and scratching up cars for other chicks being involved. Shorty, if you don't go the other way, man. Yo.
Come outside, bitch. Eric, come outside.
So it says video footage shows Yasmine Lopez jumping over Christian Wood's fence and vandalizing his car. Police arrested Yasmine after finding his license plate in her car during the search. Well, this was not it. It was not over. There was more. I told y'all Christian Wood then went to her house to retrieve his kid, right? Son. Well, let's show you what happened when he went to retrieve his son from, this is just her best friend or her friend. Listen to how wild she talks to a grown-ass man. Listen to this.
Ass nigga, police ass, snitch ass nigga. Shut up, bitch. Your son's not here. He's gone. I already told you. He's out of town. Hope you never see your baby again. You want to beat me with a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? For what? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what? Ass nigga. Police ass, snitch ass nigga.
Do y'all listen how, do y'all see, are y'all listening to how a woman is talking to a grown man who she doesn't know? Just because you're connected and that's your friend. Women will allow their best friends to talk to their dude like this? Red flag number 1. Check her friends. Red flag number 1. Check his friends. If the friends are egregious, they not too far off. I promise you that. And it go both ways. Men or women. If the friends are egregious, your dude and your chick is not too far off. Let's read it. So T from Baddies. I have no idea what Baddies is. I've never seen it, but I'm assuming it's some type of love and hip hop bullshit. T from Baddies gets caught in the middle of a dispute between Lakers player Christian Wood and his baby mother, Yasmine Lopez. Christian Wood showed up unexpectedly to pick up his son while T was babysitting. T refused to give the child to someone she didn't know, especially while he and Yasmine were having a dispute. If you didn't know him, why are you talking to him like this? You don't know this man, but yet you talking to him crazy like this. Okay. The police were later called by Christian, but T states the police showed him that the baby was safe and sound, which led to him allegedly threatening her further. And honestly, you know what? Man. This is why you watch who you have kids with. This is why you should watch who you have children with. Men and women. It goes both ways. This is why you don't just spread your legs and pop out a baby with whoever. This is why you don't just go around dumping your seed into a chick and you don't know what her psychological profile is. You just dumping a seed into her because she's fine and she look good on Instagram. This is why you don't just go around having kids nonchalantly. And y'all have kids like it's nothing. For some reason, y'all don't require marriage before kids. It's a reason it's set up that way. Y'all can call it old-fashioned. Y'all can call it whatever y'all want to. But it's a reason it's set up that way. So, after all this happened, the best friend is out here bashing the dude. She's out here bashing Christian Wood, basically saying that, he's trash or whatever. Y'all heard her say that she hope he never see her again. Well, this is what happened. Christian Wood's sister ends up getting involved. Oh man, this is the nastiest. So this is what the sister says. I'm with my brother Christian Wood and been with him the entire night. This is a lie. Yasmine popped up at my brother's home with 3 other girls, hopped the fence, vandalized his cars and home, and the neighbors called the police. She was arrested and the cops told my brother that CPS would get involved and to go get his son. So now y'all got CPS involved. And the situation has just gone from messy to embarrassing and potentially dangerous for the kid. She was arrested and the cops told my brother that CPS would get involved and go get his son. Yasmine's friend gave Christian the address to his son and was told T has him. Me and Christian went to get the baby, and I told my brother to call the cops so they can dispute the situation and safely give the child to him. When the cops, where are we at? When the cops arrived, Yas was out of jail. The cops advised her to let him see his son. T snuck out the back door at 4 a.m. with the babe to Yasmine's house. We left to go to Yas' house peacefully. The shovel was against the sliding door. My brother grabbed it to move it. Not once did he threaten, hit, or attack in any way. T ran out of Yasmine's house, then called the cops and lied and said we had a gun. What I won't let anyone do is lie and assassinate my brother's character and post different stories of the story. He did nothing wrong but tried to locate and get his son before CPS gets involved. It's too late for that. This is sick and disgusting, and with him the entire time. What is wrong with these people and then being able to write complete sentences and thoughts out? This is from T. She said, my friend wanted to go to dinner, so I babysat her son. All of a sudden, this man shows up at my house telling me to give him his son. That's not what happened. Your friend was in jail because she vandalized his shit. So she's already a liar. She's already a liar. I never met this man a day in my life. If I fumble a family, I fumble a contract was a If fumble a family and fumble a contract was a person. So you never met this man in your life, yet you feel comfortable enough to talk to him the way that you're talking to him. And some of y'all find this cute. This is acceptable to y'all. Man. I would never give my friend's son to somebody I don't know at 5 a.m. in the morning, especially if they're having a dispute. You got a problem, call the police, and that's exactly what he did. He then threatened my life after the police showed his son safe and sound with his baby mother. Came to the door with a shovel ready to beat my head in, as so he said. Thank God the baby wasn't there. This man is dangerous and not fit to be a father. Look at the narrative that this friend is driving home about another man and his son. Man, this is dangerous. This is why who you get with is so dangerous. This is if this ain't a lesson.
You want to beat me with a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? For what? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what? Yeah.
Moral of the story. It's the age-old conversation of please be mindful. Young men, young women, be mindful of who you have kids with. Sex is not just sex. Okay? When you dumping your seed off into a chick, or you busting them legs wide open and allowing somebody to dump their seed off in you, and y'all spouting out kids with no foundation. This is the potential backlash of that. Please be better. I'll see y'all in the next video. This is crazy.